every 20 minutes. It's your statewide Alabama weathercast.
Let's kick off the evening update with our Huntsville Skycam on Montesano Mountain. Looky here, 76 degrees. That's not bad. Of course, that's rain-cooled air. The dew point is very high. Dew point sitting at 73. It's a humid air mass, and a number of showers and thunderstorms have been moving across the state today. So we'll take a look at the big picture. And again, there's a pretty good feed of tropical moisture coming in from the south. The dew points are high. Precipitable water values are high, so the showers are very efficient rain producers today. We'll check the radar situation. You can see a number of showers and storms marching northward. Not raining everywhere, but a few folks have seen a decent downpour today. Over the northern half of the state, got a few good showers coming up into the Tennessee Valley from the south. Some decent rain falling from north of Tuscaloosa to north of Birmingham and North Jefferson County. Heavy rain falling in parts of Elmore and Watauga counties. Good showers in parts of Cleburne and Randolph counties on the eastern side of the state. Down south, things are relatively quiet. Earlier today, they had some decent downpours on the Gulf Coast, but late this evening, things look pretty good from Gulf Shores over to Panama City Beach. Hardly any showers there. Really not much change tomorrow. Deep tropical moisture, a weak trough north and west of the state, so a number of showers and thunderstorms are likely, but then things begin to change later this week as we see a drier pattern. Temperatures this evening are below average again today. Cullman, 75 degrees because of rain. We have 85 degrees in Chilton County at Clanton, 83 in Dothan, low 80s for Mobile and Gulf Shores. We all know we can be just baking this time of the year. But again, later this week, the showers thinning out by Thursday and Friday, and by the time the weekend gets here, highs in the low 90s. That's average for this time of the year. And we're watching the tropics. We have one tropical storm on the board. That is Tropical Storm Erin. Here's a look at modeling. This is Futurecast. Tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Again, we could start the day with some rain, especially over the southern half of the state. And again, we stress the radar will not look exactly like this, but something like this. During the day, showers developing and marching northward. That's 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Showers fade tomorrow evening. Pretty much the same thing on Thursday, but I do think the showers should be fewer in number. For example, that's Thursday morning at 6 o'clock. A lot of clouds around, not much in the way of rain. Thursday afternoon, as the sun comes out, the air heats up, becomes unstable, scattered random showers and storms. Chance of any one spot getting wet Thursday dropping to less than 50%, and the odds are even lower by Friday and the weekend. Rain amounts for the next 7 days for most of the state. Rain totals in the 1 to 1.5 inch range, maybe more or less because of the scattered nature of the showers and thunderstorms. In the tropics, we're watching Tropical Storm Erin out here in the eastern Atlantic. Of course, we have no data from hurricane hunters that far out. This is way out in the middle of nowhere. Based on satellite estimates, the current winds are 45 miles per hour, and the system moving at a pretty good clip, moving to the west at 22 miles an hour. Typically, systems don't strengthen rapidly with a fast forward motion like that. Here's the latest track just in this evening from the National Hurricane Center. The center brings it north of the Leeward Islands, north of Puerto Rico by the time the weekend gets here. And it should be a major Category 3 hurricane by Sunday afternoon. This is Puerto Rico. You can see the cone is north of there. Top winds 115 miles an hour. And again, notice the bend to the north. We think this will be turning north before reaching the Bahamas, before reaching the east coast of the United States. Certainly no threat to the Gulf. And again, we stress we see no tropical storms, no hurricanes for the Gulf, at least for the next 7 days. North Alabama, 87 tomorrow, 89 Thursday, a number of showers and storms about. Then notice heat levels rising a bit by Friday and the weekend. We've got 91 on Friday, low 90s for the weekend. And by Saturday and Sunday, the chance of any one spot getting a shower, only about 1 in 5. Pretty much the same story for the southern half of the state. Low 90s across the board. Showers and storms at times, not raining all day. The sun's going to be out at times tomorrow. And then by the time the weekend gets here, a pretty decent amount of sunshine with only isolated showers. Same thing for Monday and Tuesday of next week. That's your Alabama forecast update on the Alabama Weather Network.